Hello, guys. Thank you for 4 subscribers. Man, I had a lot of YouTube channels that went far, but I would get maybe like at most, maybe 1,000 subscribers if I was lucky enough. But a lot of those channels would quickly die out because copyright strike. I would forget about the channel. I stopped posting consistently, or I just kind of ran out of content and things like that. I hope this doesn't happen to this channel, but if it does, well, at least I tried. Anyway, I'm out of touch. You know, I'm one of those guys that are very out of touch. Like, I just learned that people tend to use the word GOAT to mean like somebody who's like the best at something. When I was growing up, you see, I'm Gen Z, I'm older Gen Z, I'm considered older Gen Z. I mean, I was born in 2006, but by the logic of the age-old standards, of the generational standards, of the extremist ages, I don't know what you would call the person that like the group of people that determine what a generation is. I don't know. They've been doing it since the end of World War II, I guess, or since the end of World War One, something like that. Anyway, that was like if you were called the best of something, you were called the Michael Jordan of it. Basically, when Michael Jordan, when he was playing, he was considered, from the peak of his prime to this day, some people still say it, but to this day, if you are the best at something, regardless if that's a good or a bad thing, if you are the best at it, you are considered the Michael Jordan of that. Okay? But using the whole GOAT thing, I never really understood. Because you see, when I was growing up, if you were called a GOAT, what that meant was either you were talking about like, oh, they ate a lot of food or something, or you were just saying that they were really gullible. Like, you could say a sheep, but a sheep means like you're in the flock, whereas a goat, it's like, regardless if you're in a flock or not, you're just gonna listen to whoever's to listen, you know, regardless if that's your group or not. You'll just listen to anything. You'll just do anything. So when I was growing up, if you were called a goat, it was more of an insult than a compliment. Because, well, think about it. Goats are, well, they're not the best animals. I tell you that right now. I've dealt with goats before. Like, the literal animal. And they're not great. They're not very good. They're a bit dumb. They have funny looking beards, so I guess that's a bonus for the animal. They have weird looking eyes, but they're animals, so it doesn't really count. But if you give them anything that they think is food, they'll eat it. They will eat it. You know, I've seen some of them eat cans. Like, these suckers, if they're hungry and they look like what, if they smell what they think is food, they will eat it. You know, or they will try to eat it. You know, even if it's not edible for them, they will try to probably eat it. You know? That's why I don't really refer to myself as a goat. If I was to say I was the best person at something, I would just say I'm the best at it. You know? But I'm not really the best at things. I'm not really confident in what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing it because I know I'm not confident in it. You know? I feel like the more I post these videos, the more confident I can become, rather than will become. I don't know how confident I will be with this entertainment stuff. But I know in the future, if I keep going, I probably will be more. Well, anyway, that's all I gotta say, and, yeah, I'm pretty happy for, 4 subscribers. So, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. By the way, this is an American channel, and I do American things. Like, cheeseburgers and oil and stuff. So if you're into that, you can get into that. But whatever the case, Yeah, this is pretty much it, and this is my 4 subscriber special. Nothing great, nothing special. I just wanted to mention it just because I can. Maybe you'll get more in the future. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. So I shall see you later. Anyways, have a nice time on the internet, maybe. Or, do IRL stuff, in stuff in real life, I guess. If you have stuff to do. And if you don't, well, find stuff, I guess. Who am I to say? I'm just some guy online. Anyways, have a nice day, probably.